Yo, people, we're back with another hardware review, and we are back with vzone. Now, we're looking at the Preco Kit Plus. Now, we did the Preco Kit 1. It was one with the inbuilt battery and them horrible flashing lights. The kit was brilliant, but the flashing lights I was not keen on. It's still got the disposable tank. We'll talk a little bit later on with that. It is mesh coil, and this one takes an 18650. Now, let's have a little look around the box. We'll talk about the mod and the tank itself, and then we'll do the pros and cons and the bits that we missed, just like normal. So, on the front of the packaging, it tells you that it is a Preco Kit Plus. You've got a little gap there where you'd actually see your mod itself. On the back, you've got a list of all the contents and the specifications. You get your user manual, charging cable, drip tip, which this is a new addition. They've gotten a drip tip to it. We'll talk a bit about that as well. You've got your Preco tank and your mod itself. You've got your scratch and sniff and don't vape in a bin. If you look just above my shoulder, like normal, there is a picture of everything you actually get in the box. Right, the mod itself. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll start off with the tank. We've already done a review on this tank, but we'll talk a little bit about it. It is a mesh coil, a 0.15 ohms. You have got adjustable airflow, and now they've brought out a drip tip. Now, a lot of people complained it were a little bit thin, the actual drip tip that it came with. And now you've got one that you can take off and put back on again, which I think is a really good idea. The only thing that's a little bit different is you have to, when you are actually filling this, the filling's just here at the side. You just take the little rubber bung out and fill it up, and you're ready to go. You have to take the drip tip off to actually fill it. Like I said, it's adjustable airflow, 0.15 ohms, and it's a mesh coil. Now, I first tested these at the London Vape show with a number of reviewers, and we all said what a corking idea it was. There was a little bit about the environment, but again, I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in the pros and cons. Right, the mod itself. Very simple, 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. It is a 24mm Attil fit on top, and it is a spring-loaded 510. Now, there's some really good... Once you unscrew it, it takes ages. Some really good threading on this. If we just undo it, as you'll be able to see. Take that out, and that's how your battery fits in. All the markings. You've got a bit of venting at the bottom there. There we go, screw it back in. Some really big long threads on this. Like I said, it is 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. The way the battery actually works itself is it stays blue when it's fully charged, and then it goes to red and you are ready to charge it. You have got just around the side your USB charging port. I would recommend that you charge your batteries separately, but if you want to charge on the go, you have got a USB charging port just there. That is basically the mod itself. It's an 80 watt mod. It's made out of stainless steel. Like I said, 80 watts. It's a 5 amp charging, and the minimum resistance is a 0.1 ohm. So you had to have a little look there on the screen there. So yeah, the pros and cons. There's not that many cons to this at all. Let's talk about the tank itself. I'm loving that they're giving you a drip tip to this. I think it's a great idea. It is a little bit thin. Very simple to fill. It's a 0.15 ohm mesh coil. You're getting clouds and flavour for days off of this. I like it. Lovely flavour off this. And in this I've got some of the Rochford project as well. This is the raspberry milk. Plenty of clouds, plenty of flavour. It's got adjustable airflow on the bottom, as you can see. You can dial it in. Now, a lot of people have said, what about the environment? We're all going on about plastics and throwing stuff away. Now, what vzone have done is they have come up with a recycling plan. And basically what it is if you put that into your recycle bin, it will get stripped down and recycled. That's basically it. But if you want to, you can go over to the vzone website and you can send the tank back. They are actually in sort of like collaboration with Horizon Tech. It's sort of their UK base. Said that twice. So you can send it back to them and they will actually recycle it for you. Corking idea. It cuts out all that thing about the environment and stuff like that. Now, you can roughly get the tanks themselves, the disposable tanks. I think they're about £11 for 3, somewhere around about there. Last for ages. I've had it. I think this one, what's on there, which is the original one that came with it, is still working. I don't know if we've got any battery in it. So that's going to be months old. And I used it constantly for at least 2 weeks constantly, then on and off for another couple of weeks. So you're easily getting 4 weeks out of it. So if you're going to buy a coil at, say, £4 or £5, it's just the same as buying the tank, and now you can recycle them, which I think is a good idea. Like I said, corking flavour, corking clouds. The mod itself, it is very simple, fits in your hand really nice. If you look at the difference in size, it's a little bit bigger, obviously because of the 18650 that's in there. 80 watts. They are saying you can use it like a Met mod. I have put an RDA on it and it works perfectly. Obviously with the only single 18650, you're going to have to change it quite often. But yeah, it hits perfectly. Quite a lot. There we go. It's there. It's working. There's a slight delay on it. Not loads, but there's a slight delay. But you're sitting there. Flavour, clouds for days. Fits nicely in your hand. 18650 mod. What more can we say? I like it. I think they're roughly going between £24 and £30. I think it's way worth the money. I've got no problem with it. I really do like it. It hasn't left my hand since it's been here about 2 weeks ago. So yeah. Big thumbs up for Little Bro. All the details for vzone will be down in the descriptions. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. If you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe and share. The subscribe button's just in the corner. Give it a little press to give it a new magic number. And there's one last thing to say, people. Keep them juices flowing.